I'm Glenn Darcy. I'm the CEO of Ashun Sound Machines, and I'm here to present our new DioSynth wind synthesizer. The DioSynth is a wind synthesizer that combines sample engine plus a lot of the features of our HydroSynth synthesizer. It's one of the most advanced synthesizer engines out there that you're going to find, and it's all built into the single wind synthesizer product. It can be powered by battery or USB. It's got a stereo output that can be stereo or mono if you're using a mono wireless setup. You've got MIDI in and out, MIDI USB, audio USB. There's 6 banks of 128 sounds that you can put into this. You can edit any of the sounds in it. There's no presets. It ships with 3 banks of preset sounds, but you can edit them all. So it's not like a lot of products where you have a sound and you want to change the reverb, but you can't because it's totally preset. You can edit all these sounds. It's got 2 parts, so you can play or layer these 2 different sections. We have some sounds that you can actually have like sequencers and things like that are playing in different areas. You've got a breath sensor and a bite sensor, so you can do vibrato naturally on here. You've got octave buttons here that you can either put in a 2-octave range or a 3-octave range. So you can have 7-octave total range here. 8 octaves if you use the altissimo fingering that we also have built in. You've got assignable buttons over here that can do things like change your next patch, your previous patch, choose favorite sounds. Down on this hand, you've got a pitch bend, you've got a joystick that can do 4 different movements. So you've got up and down pitch, and then you can assign it to 2 other things. Down here, we've got 2 pressure pads that can bring in other effects. There's a very powerful wind synthesizer, all self-contained. We have a editor software that's on Mac and PC so that you can actually edit the engine. Almost all the parameters in the engine you can edit. We have 128 different sample sounds, everything from a piccolo flute to a contrabass flute, soprano sax down to the low E-flat 2-backs, trumpets, other wind instruments, Chinese wind instruments, string sounds, all kinds of things like that.
Hey, so it's Ken with ASM, and I've got another product to show you, and that is our DioSynth. DioSynth comes in 2 form factors. We've got our desktop module, which can be rack mounted, and it can be VESA mounted, so you can have it on a floating stand. And then we have our keyboard. Now the keyboard and the desktop are the same synthesis engine, 16 voices, analog filters in here, and the big wow factor is that we have 8 oscillators, and the engine inside of this is completely new from the ground up. So we're running very high quality oscillators, and we're going into our digital filter section that is the same 18 digital filters from the HydroSynth, but on top of that, we now have an analog signal path after that. The analog signal path is our custom pre-drive that goes into a 4-pole filter, 4-pole low-pass analog filter. Now there's 16 of these voices, and it's controlled with this great PolyTouch keybed that gives you polyphonic aftertouch. The chassis on this thing is steel, so it is a very tour rugged synthesizer. You can then pair your oscillators in here in stereo, and when you turn on stereo mode, you then have stereo oscillators and the analog filters go left and right. So it takes it down to 8 voices, but then you're stereo and you can have detuning, do all kinds of beautiful things. Now with that, we have a multi-mode. Now the multi-mode is just like on the HydroSynth Deluxe, where you have 2 synthesizer engines running at once. And this allows you to do splits, layers, or have stacks of 2 different patches running at the same time. We have an arpeggiator in here that has similar features to the HydroSynth, but we've actually expanded upon that with our entropy control. And in addition to that, we have a sequencer now. And the sequencer in this, you can actually create a sequence and then bounce that out as an arpeggiation. You have 2 tracks in the sequencer for your note data, and then another track for parameter data. It's really powerful. We've got this full ribbon controller here, similar to the HydroSynth ribbon. However, we also use it for steps in our step sequencer. So all in all, this synthesizer allows you to do some really complex synthesis, but we try to keep it all surface level for the performers, and you have innovative controls like our oscillator level and bias controls. And this allows you to quickly manipulate a patch without having to dive too deep into it. But for those who want to do sound design or dive deeper into the patches, you can absolutely do that, and you can create your own algorithms inside of here or choose from any of the 144 different algorithms. We have over 300 waveforms inside of this synthesizer, and yeah, it's just endless possibilities. We took what was great about the HydroSynth and we just expanded upon it, made it higher resolution, just more power, more power, more power. So if you really want a synthesizer that's gonna like blow your mind and allow you to get deep, this is the one. All right, so thanks for coming by the booth. And if you guys have any questions about LeviaSynth, HydroSynth, or DioSynth, check out AshunSoundMachines.com.